Everybody, welcome to the podcast nobody asked for, but everybody needs. The Unwanted Podcast with your host, Eddie, and then another Eddie that's on the pod.
Hey,
My-
I don't want people knowing my real name, dude.
that's not your
Pumpgatto.
that's not your real name.
But it kind of gives people an idea that my name is that name that I'm not going to say.
Okay, let's go by your alias, Pumpgatto.
There we go.
Not Tocayo. If I call you Tocayo, is that considered breaking the law right there too?
No, but it's stupid.
Dude, people so for the three of you watching, don't look him up. You know, this guy's famous.
No, I'm not famous.
So if you look up Pumpgatto, Pump, that's Pumpgatto. This man right here, you can see him rapping, doing some great stuff. I wish we could show the music videos, but there was a music video where he was a wrestler and I was a wrestler and I kicked his ass in the ring. That was a music video, right? That's what happened?
I think I won in that.
I mean, it is your music video, I guess, after all. So
Plot armor, right?
yeah, I mean, you paid for it, boss. So I'll take the loss. You know, I'll lay down for the 3 count. You can put make sure when you talk, just right into it. So, but you're good in your relaxed position. I like it. You have that rapper vibe. Like you've done this for a long time.
Maybe.
You're like Mexican Biggie Smalls.
Nah.
Nah. What would you say cause no lie, dude, I listen to your music at least once a day cause it pops up on my iPod, on my iPhone. You're like the U2, like you kind of force yourself into my phone.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. No, but as a friend, I can genuinely say that I have tracks that I'm definitely fond of, that I still listen to, especially the early stuff that me and Pumpgatto used to live together for a long time, so he would have a studio in the room, and then sometimes he would he'll show me something. I'm like, oh, this is trash, or be honest, I'm a pretty harsh critic, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm a true critic.
You're a fucking music douchebag, dude.
Yeah, I'm a music douchebag. That's one way to say it, I guess. But I don't know anything about rap. I just know I have the litmus test. I know if I like it or if I don't, right?
That's fair.
So for the most part, but there's some songs, bro, that I still dude, this needs to be in a movie or at the ending of something. What are some tracks that people probably that you're the most proud of?
Oh, damn. That's really hard, just because there's songs that I like for specific reasons than other songs. I would say, if we're just going based on just for rapping's sake, songs where I like the flow and all that type of shit. Probably the song I have called Gato Drip.
Gato Drip, yeah.
And this other song, Eye of the Gato, Eye of the Tiger. I was playing with that.
And those have music videos or no?
Eye of the Gato has a music video. Yes.
Because one of the
and Drip does too.
Drip does too. Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really promote it like that. It was kind of I filmed and edited the video, but it was also just kind of practice. So I didn't do the full song. I just did maybe 7, a minute 10.
Oh, okay. So, but dude, I gotta give you a lot of credit because, growing up in the music, now I want to call it business because we didn't make any money, but but playing music, when we made our music video, Channel 88, for those of you who know my band, that music video was a whole production crew, extras, catering, all that stuff, and the cameras were great, and it was just a big production, and it cost us a lot of money to do it. And luckily we had friends that were hooking us up with certain things about the production part of it, and the fans that helped out by being extras and also behind the camera. But our video doesn't even look half as good as the ones you shoot and edit in 1 week.
I will say there's just a lot of technology now that makes things easier.
Right.
Like I have a program, a video editing program that I use that literally I can literally highlight all the clips and right click and put align vocals like align sound. So like everything gets aligned. So I don't so like literally all the clips that I film are aligned to where they are in the actual like song. And that just makes the whole editing and all that just like
So it's like some
easy.
sort of like AI, like
You could say that, yeah.
that's dope, man. Because like even looking at the like how I want to record this podcast and stuff, there's different components about the AI of like, or even like just how to get
Oh, it's AI is our friend, dude.
right. I mean, I do, yeah. There's other things about it.
Before it's not.
Before it's not. It's our friend before it's not. But like I look at your music videos, dude, like and like the one we shot with the wrestling thing, well, that one was for El Gato.
Yes.
El Gato. ELGATTO by Pumpgatto.
That song is I spelled it with just one T though.
Oh, El Gato is
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
like a regular cat.
Yeah.
All right, so sorry if all of a sudden he wants to be a grammar professor because it's good for marketing, I guess.
No.
So eventually, in that song, like I said, like you rented out like a warehouse with a ring, and all these other dope lights, and I remember walking onto the set, and I go, yo, where's everybody? It was just like you, a camera guy, and me. You know, some other people did show up later to be part of the video, but they were not part of the production crew. They were just part of the actors.
That's kind of on me just because I don't know, maybe this is just my own problem, but I don't like to rely on people.
Yeah.
Like I really don't. I don't like the idea of the success of something being like not in my control. So maybe it's like a control thing. So for me, this was only gonna have three. This I only had three friends there, and there were three people that lived close by. I knew they were gonna come. There was no doubt in my mind that they were gonna show up. Like literally, I had a friend that played three roles. Uh, my homie Brentford Prez, he was the referee to the match, and then I gave him another like freaking mugger mask so he could like try to jump me after as part of a posse, and nobody was able to tell.
Yeah. No, I mean, you were definitely resourceful, but I think the most amazing part, and I don't know your relationship with the camera guy. Can I say his name and stuff?
Oh, Muds?
Yeah, Mighty Muds. Is
Yeah.
that his name? Dude, that guy's amazing.
Yes,
That guy's amazing.
He is.
I want to work
He
with that
should
guy.
be charging more.
I really, you know, Mighty Muds. If you ever watch this, I want to work with you. I think, like what he did with one camera, and you know, like we talked too, like because that
He's
day,
a wrestling fan too.
oh yeah, yeah, hell yeah.
What's
So it was a wrestling music video, like a rap music video, which is tight. Speaking of, like I remember we talked about this music video. We lived together. We just like late nights, just watching TV, like drinking like a cold one, just talking about like possible ideas for music videos. Like this was one of them that he always had the dream of. But obviously, when my friend he moved out, like he started making a little bit more money, and I think that's what like ultimately like you're like, oh dude, I could afford to do these projects that I really had like a dream for. And I just remember you going, hitting you up. I was like, bro, like, how can I be the wrestler? And you're like, it's yours. Like, but you had already cast someone else, you bastard. How dare you?
I knew someone that was down. I wasn't sure if you were gonna freaking be busy or
You think I was too big time to do a little music video or what?
no. I don't. I mean, you ended up doing anything. Why are you bringing up hypothetical stuff?
Well, no, I'm saying I just got a little bit of drama.
I wasn't your first choice.
I just got to add a little bit of drama to the story.
I don't remember. It was a lot of it was also that I had talked to him like right before this happened, so it was just he was like a fresh face.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, like Pumpgatto was saying right now, were like a real big like wrestling fans. So like that was why I was in on it. And when I got there, I'm over here like thinking like I've never wrestled before, but I'm so excited just to be in the ring like your whole life. I'm like, dude, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. And I remember like talking to you about, oh, okay, so what about the choreography and this and that? Because I've been on set before. I've done things like that, or like action, or stuff like that. It has to be rehearsed, and you're like, oh, I don't know. Like I put you in this move, and then I throw your ass off here, and then I paint, and then I make you tap. I'm like, what the hell? Who am I wrestling? Hulk Hogan? Like, you can't just call it the match. But it wasn't like that. But like when obviously, like what's his name? Mighty Muds. He was saying that he's like, bro, like when you came on, like it helped out a lot because, like, the assistant directing sometimes he's so busy just trying to get a shot, get the lights right, like all the technical stuff. That the creative part, like I basically directed the music video,
What the fuck?
but I definitely with the choreography, like I think that was I don't know how you liked how it came out. I thought it was cool how we planned it out and came out with like all the little like the storytelling because we're not talking, it's wrestling, right? So I felt like we did a good job. Like I feel like if I showed it to a friend that was a wrestler, which I have now, Anthony Bowens, scissor me. If I showed it to him, he'd be like, "Oh, this is cool. It's not actual wrestling or it's like whatever, but like I think we captured the essence of a match,
Yeah,
right?
a part of me wants to do better. Like at some point,
Like, or you want a rematch, mother? I'll give it to you.
I mean, I have.
You have a part two in mind.
I have a song
To be continued.
But I don't want a ring in this one. This one would be more of
streets.
This is more of a Santos like type of.
Oh, okay. Contra las momias de Guanajuato.
Nah, I I I I have a general idea that they're coming for me or something. But this one kind of be very quick. I want to be given a chance to kind of showcase in the video like some of my favorite signature moves, but kind of do my own kind of like twist to them.
Yeah.
Like do the Bobby Lashley hurt lock, but it'll be the Gato lock.
Yeah. Okay. But it's still within like I like for me, dude. Like I grew up watching like Bloodsport and like those dope ass John Claude Van Damme movies. That I think that would be a good like next video to take. And honestly, bro, like you made me want to write music just to make music videos. Like I think music videos are tight, bro. Like you remember like back in the day, like when we were in middle school or high school, every song that was a song that needed like had a music video.
Had a music video. You found out about it because of the music video. Almost.
Right, and sometimes the music videos even were so dope that even though the song was trash, like the music video made it.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot
of. It does
like,
have that power.
It does, right? And like you're saying now, it's easier to do them. Like it's so much quicker. I'm excited for that venue to still like maybe do have a comeback. Like music videos, like even on YouTube, it's fine because they're so inexpensive. I know the market's flooded.
I feel like that market just isn't there anymore. Like for music videos appreciation, I have like found that a lot of marketers and artists are finding like just having like several little small content clips are just as I don't know because before like social media has changed, I feel like there was not even that long ago, maybe like 8 years ago, like people found out about artists on YouTube. I don't really feel like that's the case as much now.
I think TikTok does have a lot.
TikTok has and they have honestly they have a lot of really good promotional stuff and like ways to link your music, on your actual page. Like there's a thing you click on when you go to even my page on TikTok. And like you can see all their songs, and that's linked to their Spotify.
I always do feel that the like the viral moment on TikTok, like if your song's on a viral moment or whatever, like that's kind of how New artists are made now. I mean, I don't even feel bad about that. I
A
just feel,
strong lyric video type of, or just a performance with the captions.
I mean, it's just, it's like you gotta pass out food to the homeless while your song comes out. Or so, like I don't know, bro. I just I'm very sour on what the music industry is now compared to like when we were growing up, for the simple reasons that there's no incentive to make something with sustenance. It's about popping out as much as you can and hoping that one of them sticks. It's not even like don't aim your shot, just shoot it with a machine gun, and hopefully one of them lands.
You think?
Okay, how many songs can I write? And maybe I'm trashing the hip hop community, and maybe we're gonna turn into a debate about this. As you, someone that you played both rock and hip hop, the amount of effort and like technique in the recording process, in the writing process, in the performing process to write a rock and roll song or a pop song, as compared to putting on a quote unquote beat and just blah 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 over it.
It's a very simplistic, like way of looking at it. Like I mean, to me, like if you're a rapper, you look at it as you're just a vocalist. You know, if you let's just say you're a singer for a band, are you gonna dismiss his vocals just because let me just spit over all the hard work that my bandmates like recorded? That's I don't know. I don't agree with that way of looking at it.
Yeah, I mean it is a very simplistic way to do it, but I think a rapper is it is like a 100% of like a vocalist, and it is an instrument. But sometimes I get into this notion that
You could say there's more lyric that needs to be written for rap than a song, than like a rock song. And I'm not trying to talk shit because I like rock. I listen to rock probably almost as much as I do hip hop.
yeah, but it just feels like let's see, I want to think about like a good example of something. A chair. I and bear with me here. You can have a good handcrafted chair that is beautiful and unique, and the person that took their time to do every single part, the cutting, the whatever, putting on the screws and all that stuff, like the different even little arts of it, the sanding, like the different little techniques that built this chair, and even the design and the architecture for it to be a good, perfect chair that feels comfortable. I could appreciate that to the max. Now, if that same chair, there's another chair that's just as dope and it has a unique design and it's innovative, but they use computers and somebody just like pressed a button and printed one out, it's not the same to me.
I feel like that's just in your head. Huh?
But,
If
right?
the end product is the end product,
Because I don't, dude. I'm not the guy that says, oh, if you put a beat, like when I think about a beat for me as a musician, it's definitely the drums and maybe even the bass and the groove. I consider if you say a beat is a groove, that's fine. But a beat, the way it is referred to the into the rap community, it irks me. I have an irk with it, dude. I
that
can't.
just sounds like your own problem. Because I mean, like a lot of different fields of studies have different jargons or different meanings for different words,
Yeah.
different like dialects, and like it just seems like really tripping over. No, but a beat is this to me, like. But
Yeah.
obviously, like in hip hop, like a beat, there's people think an instrumental.
Yeah, and to me, an instrumental it's a mix of two things. Like somebody that actually wrote the parts, right? And most of the times in a mixtape or like a quote unquote beat, what we're talking about is something that's very repetitive and it has no like when you write a pop song or a rock song, there's like an intro, a verse, a chorus. You know what I'm saying? Like there's parts to a song. It's scientifically there,
I feel
and
like your analysis is comes from a very not hip hop like perspective because like I know what you're saying, but and like I feel like music is a balance. Like like
try yeah,
music
pull it, yeah, put
yeah,
it
like
full time.
music is a balance. Like all of that the flow is already fulfilling a lot of changes, a lot of rhythmic changes within the song. How does it make sense for the beat to need necessarily have to do all that?
I'm just saying. Well,
Kind of like when certain artists have an intricate drum part. It doesn't always other instruments don't necessarily need to do something like that.
well, I'm not saying that like intricacy means better. Like I'm a fan that.
I just don't think in hip hop that is, especially because there's a lot of samples, and I just don't really feel like it needs to follow the structure that you feel is the structure
It's
for
not. I
songwriting.
wouldn't even say it's necessarily that because I'm a person that loves metal, but I also like the Beatles, like the three like 2 3 chords kind of.
And that's a perfect example of like someone could easily have a very but this is just they're just using the same chord progression that's being used in history. Like someone could easily have some way to make any kind of music like they could discredit it or just down talk it easily in that type of way.
I just think the way that beats are produced with AI sometimes it just makes me like disgusted.
What do you mean by a beat being produced by
So
AI?
like I could jump on the computer, and for those of you who are not familiar, like you could just download any sort of like beat making apparatus or a program, and then you're like, I want to make a beat. Oh God, it's kind of late, guys. I'm sorry. If I can make a song, I'm gonna call it a song, not a beat. I'm gonna call it a song. I need drums, I need bass, I need guitar, I need a synth, I need this, like any instrument that I want. It'll play a pattern in the key of C. And then I was like, I don't like that pattern. Let me switch to pattern 2. Doosh. And it'll play another pattern. And it's like, oh, I like that. I'll fuck with that. Let me add the keyboard on top of that in the C. I don't like that pattern. Like you're like putting in pieces randomly.
I don't know if that necessarily. I don't know how many artists apply that like with because I mean if that's what they want to do, like I've used AI just to mess around with it, like as far as like for graphic art and shit like that, and like the creativity isn't really there. Like if you
Yeah.
if so, I mean anybody who's doing that is just that's on you.
But
But I
but
think a lot of artists don't do that though.
I'd argue against myself even then, even though I'm making this same point. Like I'll make the point of the art, like of an artist, which for me is like that um did you invent the D chord? Did you invent the D chord playing 4 times? No. But if I'm putting that in my song, does that mean I'm not like I'm not coming up with any original? Like I'm still making the choices, right? So when I choose to put this beat here, this beat there, that's my choices. Like I'm the one curating
Yeah.
what you're hearing. So it is new, it is innovative, right? Like it is. You hear that? That somebody's getting murdered outside. It's fine. It's probably just Austin getting murdered or murdering somebody. That's most likely what this scenario is. Anyway, the guys right here, the guys that live in this house, they love to freestyle and rap, and I like it'd be dope if they were to actually know how you came from. Cause dude, this guy is like a battle rapper, or he used to be, right? He used to be pretty. He used to like that.
Uh, I just I don't really want to.
You don't want to revisit that.
Nah,
It,
that's the past. It's just not. It's not really who I am, who I care to be. It's just something that just made
but
sense
like,
at
are
the
you
time.
like you're ashamed of it now, or like I thought it was dope.
I'm not ashamed of it. It's just I feel like as far as like who I am as an artist and the type of music and content that I put out now is not aligned with that. Like a lot of my music is very like positive. Like my
So battle rap is negative.
I mean, dude, I was saying some fucked up ass shit, dude. And I'm
That,
not trying to, and like, it just doesn't make sense
why
for
is
me.
it, dude? I feel like all you guys that are listening to this, I know you listen. Listen clearly, my friends, everybody. Like I feel like everybody's just so scared, like so tight, like cheek, like your buddy holes are so tight about just being like authentic. Like I guess in a way, man. And I'm just so loose with stuff that I've learned to be comfortable because I dislike a lot of fake stuff. And not saying that you saying that you're all positive is fake, but I'm like, I see you do some mean.
I mean, I guess this is how I explain it to you. So I feel, I've gone through a lot of my life, and there was a certain period of time when I wrote my debut EP of Living Right that I feel like I was in a good place, and I just coincidentally, without realizing, a lot of my stuff was like even from the name of some of the songs in the project, Wishes Fulfilled, Everything I Want, Living Right, Glad I'm Alive, and I don't know, mentally I have just been there. So like, and that just kind of, and also when I was done with that project, I was like, you know what? This is what Pumpgatto is. Before I was just writing songs, artist discovery, and like I like this. I like these kind of beats. I like what I'm doing here. This is musically what Pumpgatto is, and that just to me is not aligned with what I was doing with the battle rap. I'm not gonna talk like I didn't have fun doing it, but it just I guess it's just not where my head is at right now.
I mean, I think like I said, like back to to my friends or whatever. Like I feel like you guys have so many regrets, and I get it. So do I. I have regrets, but I wear them on my sleeve, and I'm not ashamed of them. Not to say that like oh it's better or worse. I'm better or worse for that.
Nah,
It's just my personality, you know.
I don't really regret it. I just think it's just not aligned with what I'm with me now. So I
Yeah.
guess it's not really
Yeah.
like if you want to talk about it,
No, no,
I'm open to talk about it.
yeah. I mean, it's just one of those things. Like to me, if someone asked me about an an unpleasant time in my past, I can see how you wouldn't want to talk about it. So that's why for me, it's just funny that like what I think was like for better or worse, it's like a big part of your life back
Yeah,
then
definitely.
that you just kind of like or like like I don't want to bring it up. It's like if you were in a bad relationship.
I'm always open to talk about it. It's just probably my only reason that I would be like hesitant to talk about it, um, because unfortunately, I'm probably more of a songwriter now and more serious about making music and putting out music more now that I'm not really involved in the scene. Whereas when I was in the scene, I was just doing battles for the sake of the events.
Hmm.
And to me, it's like, that's not what I want to be to the
Hmm.
public eye because that was just a little piece of me. I mean, some people liked it and that's what they remembered a
Hmm.
lot. Because I made motherfuckers laugh, but ultimately, I just have more interest in the music. And I get it. You can't control what hits, like.
Well, I'm just saying, like, for me too, like the whole like comedy stuff and doing this podcast stuff, like, I, I, I'm out of the circle too. But I'm 36. Today's my birthday, or tonight is my birthday. And I'm out of the circles. I don't go out to the clubs and linger, to get somebody's approval or to try to be in a circle. Like I'm cool, but at the same time, like I create those spaces, and for me to just kind of be like fuck that, like kind of like turn my back on that, feels like I'm not being true to who I am, and I know part of it too. Like I have to not keep. I hate this. I hate those things that keep up appearances or for the Joneses, like stuff like that. But it's just like if you want to be relevant, like just be not. Don't try to stay relevant. Don't try to keep like with the waves. Like, do you? And if that happens to be the wave, like don't deny that either. Like like for some reason, if I started to hit as a comedian, I would have to like play more shows. I'm not. It'd be kind of sad for me to be like, nah, you know what? I'm good. Like when the world's kind of like hinting at you to do something dope, like to kind of go with it, even though I may be tired or like whatever. Like if somebody asked me right now, hey, you gonna want come out in a movie about wrestling? Like, dude, I'm in.
I probably want to do it too.
Right.
I'll get ready.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like you're like writing your music, you're doing all that stuff, but you're not part of the scene. It's like how, oh, it's like you're gonna be the tree that falls in the woods and no one hears. You see, like that. I get you. Like you're at peace. You're out.
I feel like, unfortunately, I feel like something has to take a loss, but I feel the most balanced in my life that I've ever been right now, and that's kind of what needed to be phased out a little bit.
But it's an age thing too. Like you know,
100%. Like I don't know, like 100%. Like I just
you're not out there chasing tail every night. You're not as motivated as
want to go
before.
home and watch some shit on Netflix and eat a nice little sandwich, look,
A little? How little is the sandwich?
with some chips too.
That's not a little sandwich, my boy here. He gets the foot long, if you know what I mean.
And I've been known to throw shows. I'm not really against doing that.
Yeah.
It's just I just stopped doing it because the bar that I was doing it closed down, and I haven't cared enough to go out of my way to look around and like find something else.
It's just like I see how you had the movement with the whole Sela thing, the Southeast LA collective or whatever you guys were called. Like you guys had like a very good movement. But obviously things happen and a lot of it has to do with COVID as well. But you had like a whole scene going on, like 100 people every week. Like, it was a vibe that
It was exhausting, dude.
it's exhausting, yeah, but yo, like if you want to build something dope like a pyramid, you gotta either call the aliens or do it yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it takes a lot of hard work like that. And I feel like that's where I'm at now, but like because we're older, I feel like my back hurts a little bit more.
I feel like you just need a tribe, dude.
A tribe?
Like people.
Yeah. No, I heard you. I was just
Like I feel like I'm in a place after COVID where everyone just moved on, and like I did my own show solo, but I'm not gonna deny that it's not as fun to do. It's a lot more enjoyable of an experience when you're doing it with multiple people than it just being you.
How do you respond because I'm getting these episodes are gonna be on YouTube and they're gonna be all here. How do you respond to like haters? Like I know you've had some famous haters online that will just rip you apart, and you're like, I know who this is.
I don't know. I feel like it really depends. Like I feel like I've been really in the cut, so like I don't feel like anyone. I've been very low radar, so
Yeah.
I've been left alone for a cool minute.
Yeah, but no, but you have like those those fat boy commenters.
I mean,
You can't rap,
I
fool.
feel- I
He's
feel-
trash.
I've specifically when I was doing the rap battle stuff, that's probably the height of that. Like there was people that, and it was a little disappointing because sometimes there would even be people that were cool with you, just kind of turn on you and say some like shady shit. Dude.
Behind
Like,
your back, yeah.
yeah, like and it's just.
What's the worst thing somebody said about you, Doug?
I mean, they're all like cut from the same cloth. Like I don't really think there's one
You
thing.
didn't tattoo one to your chest so you could look at it in the mirror and you're like, ah.
And like there's certain things that I kind of understood where they were coming from, but ultimately it came from a petty place. Like when I was doing the battle, like it was my event. Like some people try to make it seem like it was that the whole thing was fixed in my favor. But little do they know, a lot of the times I didn't even want to battle. I just wanted to enjoy the show. Like sometimes I battled because it was hard to get people that were willing to battle, and that's where I came in. I just did it just because whatever. I did it for the show, really.
How real is like that scene compared to like Wild and Out?
That's some other shit, dude. I don't.
That's not the same.
No.
But like what you see on MTV, like with the battle rappers, like pretty close.
I don't watch MTV.
Me neither, but you know.
But I mean, to my knowledge, the battle rapper stuff It's not even like on TV like that. It's just a cult
Yeah.
thing that you'll find on YouTube.
What's the sickest line you ever drop on them? I don't know, fucker. Like you burn him crispy.
Uh, we're changing topics. We're talking about haters.
Well, I mean, yeah, you burned this opponent. I want to talk. I want to burn my haters.
Nah, I don't even want to say it because I'll freaking.
It was that bad?
Because no. I know how fucking sensitive some people can be. They're like, I'll reopen wounds, dude, and just.
See,
I've been low radar for a minute.
How you gonna do that to these fans, bro? Like tease them like that and not give them some killer ass line.
I'm not gonna. This is the thing. Like, there's no point because like I feel like it was very in the moment and how I acted and everything.
I think I could take you now. You're so like docile. You little rap. I'll cut you to shreds right now with my rap game. I'll destroy you.
Maybe
6 feet deep.
But it would be bad. There were sometimes people that didn't even follow me that would like follow me from the Cellar Hip Hop page, just talk shit to me like on something that I would post, like where I rapped or something, and I'm like, really, dude, like. And going out of their way to do like some explanation why I'm not good and all the shit, like, dude,
some sort of like essay,
like, relax, dude, like.
See, I think, but if you have haters, you do something good.
I mean, it just means that you have attention. I mean, ultimately, because I feel like everybody in music has some elitist mentality of what the real version of this music is.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like you. Nah, I mean, I think you're pretty humble. I think the way you talk now is very humble. Like you feel like you went through the war. I feel like the era that we're in with now.
There's a lot of great artists, dude. Like, and I feel like, I guess it really just depends. Cause like I know like hip hop could feel like a contact sports for a lot of people, like some pissing match type of shit. And that's just not where my head is at. Like, to me, there's people that are great, but I don't think that takes away anything from me. Like, there's just so many different lanes, so many different like styles. Like, it just.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be an expert on. Like, you don't have to be an expert.
I just feel, and it could just be my bias. You know, some people really care about technical proficiency. But I feel like if you could make the kind of music that you want to make, that's the win. And I think of even like stuff like metal, where people like think like super technical abilities is like trumps.
Like welding, or what are you talking about? Metal. Like,
the genre.
Okay.
You know, all the shredders, dude, that think they're better just because they could shred or have speed. But to me, like somebody that could play it slowly with soul and like with something that I could remember and feel trumps that.
Yeah, no, like I agree.
Like there's some non-technical rappers that I think like, oh shit, this is catchy. Like I fuck with this.
Would you say like that? So, because we have time in music, but you do not need to be an expert to have a palette for it. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, this is exquisite. Like, you don't need to understand.
I just feel like once you're at an intermediate, like satisfactory level, it's just based on what you want to do.
Okay, so you do think you gotta have a little bit of.
Oh yeah, I mean,
you can't
you definitely can't just go into it and just fucking willy nilly. I feel like you definitely do gotta go through a trial and error and find the style that you're comfortable with, that you feel like this is who I am.
I feel like more people would think that we know less about music and more about food. Like, just looking at us like, when are these fat guys gonna talk about food? What do you think about my shirt, bro?
I don't know why you would wear that.
Well, I had some of the best birria ramen ever today.
What does that have to do with that stupid shirt?
It's ramen. You know, I know you're a connoisseur of food.
I mean, I like ramen, but that's just a fucking cup of salt.
It's a classic, but it goes good with the fit too. Like, Tell
Just
me
say
this
that.
fit's not fire. This fit's fire.
I guess
It's ironic and like it has everything that you need.
it's definitely a podcast fucking fit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, but best beater ever. No, I'm not gonna lie. I actually, I went to Del Taco. That thing was awful. Where as an
You'll be eating a lot of shit that's whack for the
okay, so
price.
this guy used to live with me, and yeah, like I'm a piece of crap. I eat Chinese food for the bulkiness and stuff like that. What would you say is like the most heinous thing that I ever did, like food wise? The Chinese food.
Chinese food, and like, it's just you deserve better, dude. Like,
I deserve better.
dude, like it's just something that you buy for almost $5 that you can barely close. Like,
That's awesome, bro. Well, okay, so you scoff at my food. I get it. But
or
what
the
a,
chicken special, dude.
on the chicken special from Jim's? It's basically like a pigeon, a fried pigeon, right? It's disgusting.
Fucking chicken of the cave, dude.
Dude. Hey, okay. So being from the southeast LA area, me being East Los Eddy, let's.
I like that name, by the way. East
Thank
Los
you,
Eddy.
East Los Eddy. Yeah, it's been popping around. People love it.
It's a good name.
What do you? Let's see. Out of the where we grew up, what are like the top 5 places? If somebody were to come kick it with us, that we'll take them eat.
And it has to be in the southeast LA, or you just
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
like,
man. It's our hood. Like what?
'cause I tend to leave.
What
the
represents?
neighborhood.
What represents our hood? Like it's a must. You gotta
Fucking
hit
leaving,
that. Leaving.
going to downtown
Well, like
LA
I
to some
consider.
shit.
Okay, downtown LA is that's fine.
I mean, I like going to fucking Masa for pizza.
Okay, so
Echo Park,
Masa of Echo Park. It's
not East LA.
His it's
What is this,
deep
north?
deep dish pizza, thick like Chicago style, but like I guess it's called masa because it's made with like some sort of cornmeal,
2 slices will make you want to sleep.
and that's how Pumpa eats. Or Pumpgatto eats. He just eats and then goes to sleep. I've seen this man. I lived with him. We've seen the worst of each other, so it's fine. But I would agree with you that masa's up there, but I've had better pizza. But I think if you've never had,
Because I also like their bread pudding.
oh yeah, it's good. I mean, it's a good time. I definitely think like it's a good choice if we invited someone to the hood with us and hey, like, I want some pizza. That's a good spot.
And
to take
moving
them.
away from there, where's Scooch?
To eat,
The hot dogs and the fries are bomb, dude.
they're okay. But overall, I would say that's just a good time. I wouldn't say it's a good restaurant.
Fair.
Like it's just a good time to like sit in a picnic table and like
I don't know, the hot dogs are
pretend like you have friends. If you don't, like you sit in a picnic table. Hey, I'm part of this group. Blah blah. We can't end this podcast without blowing up our spot though.
Fucking. It's not like the most glamorous shit, but I feel like Chris's Burger is a pretty.
Oh yeah, I thought you were gonna go big on that one. Chris's Burgers, I give and take. It's not better than any mom and pops. It's not better than Temps. It's not better than Jim's. It is what it is.
Well, I mean, I think all those spots are cut from the same cloth. Like
Okay.
Sorry. When
You
I say Chris's, I mean like the gyms, Tams,
but
Toms,
okay. So
like,
explain that because some of the people that watch this, they're not from California. Like I have fans like all over the country. They don't have
cap.
what? I'll show you the map, bitch.
Just fucking with you.
You and your ex girlfriend lives in Idaho. Yeah. She watches this. She's the hoe, if you know what.
Okay.
So what is
I don't know, it's like
Jim's?
how do I describe it to someone that's not from here? 'Cause usually when you say Chris's, oh, it's like Jim's.
Yeah,
Or it's like Jim's. Oh, it's like
yeah, but
Tams.
you've only been to like Las Vegas in Mexico.
Fuck. I don't know. It's like one of those. Would you say it feels like almost diner?
I mean, I think it's like the LA version of a diner now, because these motherfuckers will serve every type of food, Mexican breakfast.
That's where you
gyros.
get those huge ass little baby sized breakfast burritos.
Yeah. Those are essentially what I think. You know how we have
Little trough, the chili cheese fries. They come in that fucking Chinese food. Fucking.
I think the same way we have this in the West Coast is how like people in the East have like the bodegas and like the sandwich shops. You know what I'm saying? Like pizza on the corner. We don't have that, but we have these, right? I think that's a good compare. Not apples to apples or burgers to burgers, per se, but I think that's a pretty close description. But I thought you were gonna blow up a real spot, the one that everybody wants to know about.
What is it? I mean, I could tell you my favorite ramen spot.
Okay, which is?
I might even be saying it wrong. Hiro Nero?
Where's that at? Little Tokyo?
There's more than one location. There's one in
chain.
There's maybe like just three. There's one in Pasadena, and there's one in Long Beach. Okay. But they're Michelin.
Oh yeah.
And fresh made noodles.
You always go by whatever a tire company tells you is good food.
Michelin star, dude. Michelin tire.
Yeah, that's what it is. Please tell me you know that, right?
Moving on, dude.
You did know that, right?
That what?
That the Michelin star comes from the tires? You're joking. You didn't know this?
I didn't know.
Oh, okay. Let me explain it to you. So a long time ago, and real quick for anybody that already knows this, is like I thought this is probably this thing I'm gonna slap.
You literally just asked me just so you can be that guy. Oh, let me tell you. Like,
okay, well I'll save you the time and you can do the research yourself. But it was basically like a marketing ploy so people could go traveling. So be like, oh, Michelin picks these places that you should go visit, and it was for that. And then restaurants just be like, oh shoot, like we should try to earn that. That's how it started, and it becomes what it becomes now. Like it's something that people look forward to, but that's how it started. That's dope. You learn something every day.
What I know is that if it has it, it's probably really good.
Even an old dog
can. That spot.
Even an old dog can learn new tricks. Bark for me, boy. Even though that's 4 spots, but you still haven't blown up the spot.
I like
the
what I
best spot that we have.
That we have?
Yes, you and me. You showed it to me, and it's been one of the best spots that I've liked over and over.
Oh my god! See, I wasn't even. I'm over that spot.
I love it, dude. My girlfriend loves it. My friends love it, bro.
Sock it to me.
Sock it to me in Cerritos.
I wish I didn't tell him about that spot.
That place is the best. Don't go there because you're gonna love it and ruin sushi for the rest of your life. Guys, this place, sushi is bomb. If you like nigiri, like if you like rolls, if you like anything, they just serve it to you like a la carte, whatever you want. But if you're one of those person, oh, I don't like ramen, blah, blah, don't go there. Don't waste your time. It's not that expensive, but people that start getting rolls and stuff, like, and then you like, oh, I want to try nigiri, which is just a fish with rice, and ultimately at the end, you want the carpaccio where it's just, or the sashimi where it's just shrimp, like fish. That's how I evolved my palate into sushi, bro, and I love sushi now.
It definitely gives you the chance to try shit, like, because it's kind of like, because of the all you could eat.
Yeah.
So it's not like a buffet,
It's not a buffet. It's to order, but the whole menu is available, and
you could just keep ordering for one flat fee.
If you're curious about just that one item on the menu, you can order that.
I mean, I never thought I would eat mussels.
I never thought you would have mussels.
Talking about
food. Yes.
But they're good. I would never have thought to try that shit. All that clam, mussels, oyster. I always just thought, what the fuck is this shit?
Right, and it never because it costs money.
Yeah,
like you're like, I don't want to spend money on
for
something.
Some little.
It's not only that because that does play a role, but like, what if I don't like it? And I
wasted it out.
Yeah, I wasted a lot of money. No, but I'm saying I wasted a lot of money on something I don't like. Anyways, this place, don't go there if you're planning to dunk all your food into sriracha mayo or whatever. That's not a place you want to go to. But if it is, you might want to go there anyway because it tastes good.
If you like it, don't tell anybody because then you're going to have a friend that will never shut up about it.
Oh God, it's one of the best things in life to just see the sushi chef's face, just sucking, looking you like.
Dude, I remember because there's a wait line
Yeah.
to get in. I remember that time that we were waiting like an hour
Oh
outside,
Jesus!
and we
Man.
had a little piece of paper. I forgot why they give you a little. I think because kids have like color shit they could color or like some crossword, whatever. We had a piece of paper, so we were outside, just like, and there's a lot of people waiting outside.
Yeah.
So we were just like playing a game where we were just drawing people like in the crowd.
We
Like,
took we
guess
took we
who?
took a little bit of inspiration. We're about to eat all you can eat, so we took a little bit of inspiration, which made the wait so much better. And then
We were drawing people.
it's just like that person right there. Let's draw them. Ready, go, and we just come up with the
And there was
most.
that guy that like he was. It sounded like he was complaining to his friend for a full hour. We just heard this guy like complaining.
And then I
about-
gotta pay the bills, and then my
this,
car broke down.
and then this. And cars aren't even built the same anymore. Like it was like so exaggerated. So I drew a picture of some guy crying, and I told this guy, "Hey, who's this?" So he just was like,
Who's that guy, Mr. Complaining?
fucking crying.
Mr. Complaining. You're pretty good at the nickname stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've come up with some names.
Mr.
that's like-
Beggy.
That was very. We didn't tell a lot of people about it. So like, what if I would have, it would have spread.
Yeah, I just
spare the feelings of that person.
The story was that one of our friends, he was really out of it or drunk.
What if we see this and figure this out? You think?
No, he will never figure this out. I was talking to a girl back in like the early college days. When I would help go to Irvine and help, he'll probably figure that
Like,
out.
no, it was Riverside.
Oh yeah, sure,
Riverside.
And we used to like just a bartend. I used to bartend. A lot of girls, oh, like let me see how you make that drink or whatever. So then I was talking to this girl, and this girl was really into me. She was like, she had given me her number already, and then I just hear this like guy like or somebody tapping me like on my shoulder. Hey, hey, you think I can talk to her? And I was like, what do you mean, bro? Like it's locked down. Come on, man. It's my party, man.
I
need this, man. And then I looked at the girl like, I'm not about to just hand her off. She's not a piece of meat, bro. Like, it's not my property. And he's like, please, man. He's just begging.
I'll give you $20.
I'll give you $20, bro.
He did not
please."
say that. I'm just...
And if the girl's like, it's okay, it's fine. And then I was just like, all right, like I guess I'm gonna be a nice guy here, and I let him, and I come back like 5 minutes later, the girl's completely just gone, and I'm like, what happened? What do you mean? I'm like, bro, I can't believe you let that drop, bro, man.
And his nickname, because I was like fucking begging ass fool, because you said like he was begging you, and I was just like, what the
Mr. Begging.
Mr. Begging.
Oh, we have another friend that for the other famous nickname that's like, fool, I have money. Or we had a friend that would just talk a lot about how he has a lot of money and stuff. I got a lot of money.
I don't know if he talked like. I feel like he just said it that one time at the right time when I was like really lit, and I just never forgot about it.
You call him money bags?
Would you say he really talks about it like that?
No, it's not like that. But you're right. It's kind of one of those moments where
It's because it's just picture you're drunk, and you're
guy's driving a nice car.
Yeah, and then you tell the guy who's driving, hey, you got a nice car. Just being nice. And he's like, yeah, man, I make a lot of money. And to me, that is the epitome of him now. That is what I always
make a lot of money. And you know what? He just makes more money now. His nickname, it could be still Money Bags.
Money Bags.
That's fine, dude. Like, dude, we were just talking to me and him about the crazy night. I think it was like your birthday. Maybe it was somebody's birthday. That we took you to Jack in the Box.
I know exactly. It was nobody's birthday. It was just a night at the Lockout, the OG one, the third story one.
Yeah.
That we were just. I don't know, like just drinking, and I, someone brought more, and then I just,
Oh yeah,
and I,
that's how the
and then
nights
I,
were.
and then I ended up buying a 24 pack right when everybody was leaving, and oh shit, let's stay, and then before you knew it, you wake up and you see somebody who's laying down with their face all written on, and you think it's funny, but you don't know that your face is also written on.
Yeah. I just remember that whole thing because like we would ask you a question, you're just so like out of it. Yeah. We're not. None of the contents will ever see the light of day per se. But it was just one of those things where it's like that's where you just have like a lot of classic lines. Like we went to a drive-through and his face was just written all over, and I just remember going, oh yeah, and then the cashier's like, what the hell is wrong with your face?
And I remember before that ordering like in some obnoxious way. Oh, let me get a fucking
what do you call those things
that
you dip? Yeah, give me 3 of those. Dude, it was epic, man.
I just remember when I'm just like so unaware, and then I see my reflection on the rear view mirror, and I see it off.
Yeah. No, those are definitely some good times. There's we were talking about it on one of the other podcasts that we had that other friend, the one that drank a lot and was very tumultuous, like would just go off and running in the middle of the party. Oh, you know who he is.
Go off running?
Yeah, he would just be like, I messed up, and he would just run away.
No, I don't know who
Yes. I'm trash, and he'd throw himself in the dumpster. Elbow drop straight into the dumpster. Anyways, that's a lot of reminiscing. I think we haven't talked this much in a long time. A lot of times that we do get together, it's for like wrestling, and I like that. I like that we have like that still little bond. I do miss living with you, bro, because it's like it was more like a home. Now I just have roommates. Like back when we used to live together, like we'll look at like, that's a nice lamp. We're like the non-gay couple. It's like because we both use the lamp.
Lamp?
Like I'm just saying, like we didn't buy a lamp, but like we were like, that's a nice piece of furniture. We should purchase that for the apartment.
I guess.
Like or like, oh, this set of cutlery would fit most well.
Oh, what about this air fryer?
Yeah, this air fryer has changed the whole dynamic of our cooking.
You could use a new spice rack.
We never did get the spice rack, dog.
Because you were never willing to decide on
see,
one.
you sound like a freaking like a damaged woman coming after me. Like you never wanted to change.
Nah, I'm just exposing you.
What do you miss most about, or any memories from living together?
Pissing off the Pancho.
The owner.
It was him, wasn't it?
No les digas nada, amigo. Bro, I don't care if he sees this because he won't understand.
He's never going to see it.
He won't understand anything I did. The owner of our house is just hilariously cartoony, angry. He would just be like, he would come,
hey.
Ese tu amigo. He was talking about Pumpgatto. No me gusta. Siempre
ese pelón
está haciendo fiestas y está haciendo puras cosas malas. Yo lo veo cuando trabaja. He would like stalk you at work, bro.
Nah.
He would just scold. Dude, this guy is just like angry all the time.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Even he would even be a piece of shit to that other guy in the other apartment.
Yeah, the guy in the back.
The lapdog.
He would be so loyal. He's like,
Lolo, hey, you want a beer, boss?
You want a beer? I wet the garden. You're doing it all wrong, Jack.
Seriously, that fool was such a lapdog.
I'm sorry, sir. It's like, shut your ass up.
Fool be grilling and shit. This was coming. ¿Quieres un plato, Pancho? Like,
sí, y dame lo demás para llevar.
Está bien seca la carne.
Pero me voy a llevar lo demás.
Pero échale.
No le digas a tu papá.
Uh,
I can't sign, dude. I wish.
I remember when
I wish we could tell that joke. Oh yeah. Oh fuck, dude. That whole this guy, he would have me laugh. I think that's what I miss the most, man. Like just laughing, like hysterically about stupid ass shit all day. Like, we just make fun of the most stupidest shit ever. Like that.
literally just observations and shit, dude. Like when we'd hear like the lapdog, he was also a lapdog to his wife.
Ya está.
Ya ven.
Ya.
Ya es hora.
Sí, mi amor. Sí. Yeah. That was like the fucking thing from Frankenstein. Yes, sir. Yes.
Or like when I remember one time, freaking hearing the mom like fucking give the kid a cintarazo and shit. Like you just hear loud steps, the door close, like a
Dude, I mean, in the house, do you remember one time we were about to partake in some activities, or I think we did, and then there was a full-on car crash in the front of the house? You remember that?
Yes.
I thought we were dreaming, bro.
I remember being so lit that was hilarious. Like the idea that somebody crashed was fucking. We were making jokes about it
as we were lighting. I remember going
like, "Oh no!" Like,
oh no, those guys right there are smoking. Like, and it was just funny because like the cops came. And we live in California, so
and we were just out.
We were like, what happened? They're just like, nothing to see here, folks. Like,
hey, remember when we tried to play baseball in your backyard?
No, I never hit that guy's fence or a car.
When you set up that net so we can hit the ball,
dude.
And then you freaking hit the ball around the net into the street and hit some guy's car with a baseball.
For legal reasons, I don't remember what you're talking about.
The imaginary car.
Yes,
the imaginary baseball.
Yes, dude. Not about
that. Was some little kid shit. We were like inside hiding, like.
Dude, George, you know that there's like a little window in the driveway, like when you like pull out for the house that's next to us.
Yeah.
We were playing soccer and George. Sorry. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. It's a regular story. My friend, he kicked it, and he broke the window, and the guy was like another Pancho. Oh, you guys are always playing soccer, and it annoys me. And we're a lot younger. He hated George because he broke the window, rightfully so. And then one time he was putting the window back, and we were pulling out, and he just dogged us, and while he was dogging us, he dropped the fucking whole window, and he's like, "Fuck!" That fool, he wanted to kill himself, dude. His anger just destroyed him again, dude. He was such a jackass, bro. Like, I don't know, man. But this is a good place to end it, just because I wish we had more time to laugh, you know. That's one of the things that I'll say about you, Pumpgatto. We could laugh, bro, like about the dumbest things. Like I'm still thinking about it. No le digas a tu papá, mijo. Like that's just insane. Like the levels of, or the, like that stupid ass stuff you do, bro. That just makes you laugh, man. So I appreciate you. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, likewise.
All right, bro. Hey, peace out, guys.
This is Eddy.
This is the Unwanted Podcast. I don't know what episode, but keep watching.